So Swiwel.com is a world first. It's the world's first 3D immersive, completely VR-enabled career expo that is available 365 days a year, 24/7, and completely free to anybody that wants to come and look and see what it is. What we have done is creating an atmosphere and an environment where learners can go and walk around an expo like you would in a game and feel that real life atmosphere as if you would go to an expo at a big stadium. So we created that. And the reason for it, obviously, as many good tech ideas, I think, happened, was on the back of COVID. Our company, 3RC, has been doing career expos for the last 20 odd years. And when COVID hit and we could not do our actual live shows to these kids, we just had to come up with a different way. So in 2021, we launched our first online career expo. It was a 2D career expo, and it did very well. The teachers loved it, the kids loved it. But halfway through the year, I just realized I wanted to do something that was a little bit more on the gaming atmosphere, something that had a virtual reality feel for the learners. And especially with the Gen Z kids, they need to move, otherwise you lose their concentration. So we created the Swiwel concept, and the work on it started then. Right, so how would they access this? This is one of the very interesting points, is that a learner can access this on any device. So from your phone to a tablet, to a laptop, to a PC, to even a smart TV if you have one in your lounge. All they need is to have Wi-Fi capability. So basically, if you can watch a YouTube clip, you can get onto Swiwel. And the benefits, obviously, as I mentioned before, is that you can use it at any time. It's available throughout the night. It's available 365 days a year. And we really concentrated on really high-tech quality. It's rendered in 8K, so that's the kind of quality that they do for gaming. So available even from the smallest smartphone, you will be able to see scans and interact with the colleges and universities that are on this platform by downloading videos and speaking to the reps personally on a WhatsApp functionality. You can download their brochures and the prospectuses and see what it is that they offer. You can find out what kind of campus life they have. It is just absolutely amazing what has been created. The whole idea of walking around and finding out what it is that you are passionate about right in your hand if you have got a smartphone. Well, why education? I guess it's because it's our game. We've been in education for over 20 years, and that is where our passion lies. Our company motto for 3RC is educate, motivate, and inspire. And that has been our beacon for the last 20 years. So when this opportunity came, and it was forced upon us, obviously, to pivot and to change the way that we were doing it, this is the idea that came up. And towards more the gaming side, obviously, is where Swiwel is. So I understand where the kids are, and we understand what it is that they need to see and how they want to function. And I mean, they're tech savvy. I mean, the Gen Z guys never had no tech, and it's amazing to think about that for us oldies on the other side. So yeah, that's why we decided on that platform. Well, the future for 3RC, I hope, is to keep on expanding, to keep on innovating. For Swiwel, at the moment, it is just the ability to reach so many more students. Up until now, we've been hemmed in by where we could go, logistically. We have 2 teams on the road for the Rocking Future Career Expo that still goes to the different schools to go and do the shows live. But that was always only a certain amount of schools, and only certain schools could actually allow us in. And with Swiwel, we have opened that blanket. Any child in South Africa and beyond could go and see what is available to them. And we really encourage them to go and do that. So we have very exciting prizes. I think a big thing that's going to draw a lot of the youth. We've got sponsorship from Lee Cooper, we've got sponsorship from Casio, and we've got sponsorship from Stedler. And we have monthly and weekly competitions where the kids can enter and win prizes. But the big one is we are giving away a 10,000 Rand cash prize at the end of October that's going to go to one very lucky person. And that will just be somebody that is in contact with us the whole time, you know, finding out about the competitions, going to some of the workshops, answering the questions that we'll be having on a monthly basis. So we're very excited about that. I think the biggest advice that I can give to a parent is communication, 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 and investment time. I know we are all busy. We have so many things to do. We have companies to run. We have work to do. We have houses to clean. But there are certain things that are just more important than that. And making sure that your child knows what it is that they want to study. If they want to study, do they have the marks to go into the direction that they are interested in? And just do they know themselves? We are currently sitting with a country that has a dropout rate of 53% in the first year. And that is, I mean, there are many factors that brings that on. But the biggest factor of that is that kids just don't know what they're getting themselves into. You know, they have ideas. They have an idea what a doctor does. They have an idea what an accountant is. They have an idea usually because their parents have shown them that. So you would see from a family of doctors, you would have doctors coming out. You see a family of accountants, you have a bunch of accountants coming out. And it's purely because that's what they know. But unfortunately, if your child is not built the way you are, for instance, if they don't know who they are and they don't understand that maybe they would be better working in a smaller environment than a big environment, would they be better working alone or in a big group? Would they be better at going into a direction that is more artistic and working with people? Or are they task orientated and wanting to do something where there's a production line going? All of these things are important before you can make a career choice. So we have Yenza online with Swiwel, and I would really suggest that parents, if your child is showing any kind of reticence in what it is that they want to do, I would say go to Yenza, go and find out what they do. Their costing is amazing, and they can literally write a CV for this child. They can go, by doing the assessments that they have available, that we think this is the best direction for you to move forward in. And it is proven to work. You know, it is so easy for us to go, well, I think that you are great with maths and science, and therefore you have to be a doctor. There are so many other things that a child can do. And I would really just encourage parents, get involved from a very young age. You know, your child gets in high school, grade 8, that's the time. That's the time to start speaking to them, because they are developing and they will change, but their base core personality won't change. And that is important to find out before they make these career choices. So the benefits of the site is, firstly, world-class technology that we have got there, and it is virtual reality. So if you have goggles, you can put in your cell phone and you can walk through the expo. It's really cool to do that. Then we have over 40 exhibitors at the moment. And together, that is over 150 qualifications that you can look at and investigate and see if that is something that would fit your personality. We also have international qualifications as well as placements. We have a placement agency that if your child is interested in studying overseas, they can make this happen for you. We have career guidance, as mentioned, with Yenza, and then all the prizes that can be won. So just wanted to tell you about the benefits that they can have.